What's up, Drizzy Dispatch crew? Get ready to dive headfirst into the news cycle because the tempo is picking up, and we've got the inside scoop on everything you need to know right now. The world of sports, music, and big business never sleeps, and neither do we. We're tracking the biggest stories as they break, bringing you the updates that matter most. From the gridiron to the recording studio, from boardroom battles to groundbreaking innovations, consider this your essential briefing. We're cutting through the noise to deliver the facts, the insights, and the hype that fuels your day. Don't miss a single second. This is where the real conversation happens. Stick around because you're about to get plugged into the stories that are shaping our world. Let's get into it. First up, we're heading to the NFL, where a huge question mark hangs over one team's draft class. With cuts and injuries thinning the ranks, could their prized quarterback be the only asterisk one from his draft year to make a significant impact this season? We're breaking down who's in, who's out, and what it means for the future. Next, we're diving deep into the music industry's complex web. A major lawsuit is shaking things up, revealing the intense pressures and power plays between artists and their labels. We'll explore the fallout and what this means for the future of music deals and artist rights. Then, we've got a story that's got everyone talking about legacy and luxury. One of music's biggest stars is showcasing his incredible new private jet, a massive symbol of success that's also sparking a fiery debate about environmental impact and the price of extreme wealth. We'll get into the details of this extravagant display and the reactions it's generating. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our daily updates. The draft's lone survivor. As the NFL season draws closer, a stark reality is setting in for one team's 2024 draft class. With roster cuts finalized and the injury bug biting hard, the question on everyone's mind is whether their top quarterback pick will be the sole representative from that year's selections to see significant playing time this season. Out of the 8 players drafted, a significant number are already out of the picture, either due to season-ending injuries or being waived from the team. This leaves only a select few with a chance to prove their worth on the field. The franchise quarterback is a definite lock, carrying the weight of the team's hopes on his shoulders, but for the remaining draft picks, the path forward is far from certain. One offensive lineman, initially seen as a potential contributor, is now facing an uphill battle. His versatility is being tested as the coaching staff explores moving him from guard to tackle, a position where he hasn't garnered substantial first-team repetitions during training camp. This shuffling suggests the decision-makers aren't entirely convinced of his readiness. Meanwhile, a receiver with deep threat potential is caught in a numbers game. While his athleticism offers a unique skill set, particularly on special teams, the team's crowded receiver room means he'll have to fight tooth and nail for a spot. An undrafted rookie has been making waves, potentially forcing a difficult decision regarding roster allocation. The futures of these remaining players hang in the balance, dependent on depth needs, coaching evaluations, and their ability to outperform expectations in a highly competitive environment. The team's strategy for filling out the roster, especially in areas of perceived weakness, will ultimately determine who gets a chance to shine and who watches from the sidelines, making this draft class a fascinating case study in player development and roster management. But will these few remaining players truly make their mark, or is this a sign of deeper issues? Stay tuned as we break down the intense competition and the critical decisions shaping the team's future. Labels, leverage, and legal battles, the music industry's unsettled score. The recent legal actions involving hip-hop titans Drake and Kendrick Lamar, despite their shared label, Universal Music Group, UMG, highlight a much larger systemic crisis brewing within the music industry. This isn't just about a rap beef. It's a symptom of the deep-seated tensions between artists and the monolithic labels that control their careers, amplified by seismic shifts in how music is consumed and monetized. UMG's market dominance, acquired through a series of strategic mergers including Interscope and Republic Records, gives it unprecedented sway, owning stakes in over half of last year's Billboard Hot 100 tracks. Drake's lawsuit alleges that UMG deliberately devalued his music and brand to gain leverage for a new contract, potentially driven by pressure to deliver for newer, short-term deals like Lamar's. This internal corporate maneuvering, where labels under the same umbrella can create competition for resources and visibility, demonstrates how artists can become pawns in a larger game of corporate strategy. The legal filing suggests UMG saw Drake's contract renewal as a costly prospect and sought to manipulate his value to secure more favorable terms, possibly influenced by the need to prove its worth to Lamar within a compressed timeframe. This situation underscores how label consolidation can lead to artists facing bureaucratic hurdles, even when they are at the peak of their careers. The issue of artist control over promotion, ownership, and public narrative is not unique to Drake. It's a recurring theme in high-profile disputes across the industry. Even established artists with powerful teams find their deal terms heavily skewed towards labels. A 2018 CDGPS report revealing that artists capture only 12% of the music industry's total revenue serves as a stark reminder of the financial imbalance that persists. This vulnerability is even more pronounced for emerging artists who lack the star power to negotiate favorable terms. Drake's team argues that UMG leverages its sheer size to attract artists, while the proliferation of music on streaming platforms makes it an increasingly arduous task for any artist, especially independents, to capture audience attention. The concentration of streaming revenue among superfans further intensifies the need for major label support in playlisting and algorithmic promotion. Despite the rise of independent platforms, major labels like UMG continue to control over 75% of the global recorded music market, creating a significant barrier to entry for independent artists. This imbalance extends beyond streaming to touring, marketing, and licensing, where industry structures are often designed with major labels in mind, making it a high-risk proposition for artists to operate outside these systems. Navigating this landscape requires artists to be not only creative, but also legally savvy, understanding their rights and negotiating robust contracts from the outset. While labels offer powerful amplification, it often comes at the expense of long-term control and leverage. The ongoing antitrust scrutiny of mergers like Live Nation Ticketmaster could eventually extend to the recording industry, potentially shifting the power dynamic and placing additional pressure on major labels from both artists and regulators. These corporate power plays and legal battles raise critical questions about artist compensation and control in the digital age. What does this mean for the future of music creation and the artists who bring it to life? Offset honors Drake's generosity, a look back at hip-hop brotherhood. In a recent candid conversation on the Full Send podcast, rapper Offset shed light on the deep respect he holds for fellow artist Drake, not just for his chart-topping hits, but for his unwavering professionalism and generosity behind the scenes. Offset revealed that Drake never once charged Migos for a feature, even during the height of their collective success. This act of support, according to Offset, extended to showing up for music video shoots and generally making collaborations seamless without creating any hassle or demanding payment. Always showed love, always pulled up to the video shoots, all that S***T. Don't make it a hassle, don't be charging an **gas nothing, Offset shared, emphasizing Drake's consistent support even when Migos was at their peak popularity. Furthermore, Offset highlighted that Drake ensured equal splits on royalties and never attempted to monopolize publishing rights, a testament to a fair and collaborative partnership. The foundation of their strong bond can be traced back to the remix of Migos' breakout hit, Versace, a collaboration that propelled the group into the mainstream spotlight. This initial success paved the way for further hits like Walk It Talk It and Having Our Way, solidifying a period in hip-hop where their joint efforts defined a significant cultural moment. Beyond this, Offset also touched upon his current relationship with Quavo in the aftermath of Takeoff's passing. While no concrete plans have been announced, Offset expressed openness to the idea of collaborating on an album to honor their fallen group member. He described the possibility as possible and not impossible, though he clarified that no direct conversations have taken place yet. The focus, he explained, is on rebuilding their individual connections and offering mutual support. You know, we're just building us first. I mean, just checking in with each other like, everything good? You good, you good, Offset stated, illustrating a gradual process of healing and reconnection. This personal reflection comes as Offset actively promotes his third studio album, KIARI, which features a star-studded lineup including Youngboy Never Broke Again, YFN Lucci, Gunna, JID, Key Glock, Tizo Touchdown, John Legend, and Ty Dolla $ign. The album itself is a deeply personal project, offering fans a glimpse into Offset's journey and artistic evolution. These insights into artist relationships and personal projects offer a compelling look into the current landscape of hip-hop. But in the world of high-profile artists, a different kind of discussion is taking center stage: the environmental impact of extreme luxury. Drake's extravagance sparks environmental outrage. In a move that has ignited a firestorm of online debate, Canadian rapper Drake recently unveiled his newly renovated private jet, dubbed Air Drake, showcasing an unprecedented level of luxury that has drawn sharp criticism regarding its environmental implications. The rapper's extravagant display, captured in a series of Instagram videos and shared across social media platforms, highlighted his pride in owning what is described as potentially the largest private jet in service, a distinction he shares only with the president. Drake's excitement was palpable as he described the experience of acquiring such a colossal aircraft, reportedly a refurbished Boeing 767 originally built in 1996 and granted to him by air cargo company Cargojet. This colossal machine, measuring 180 feet in length, has been refitted to accommodate up to 33 passengers and boasts an estimated value of $200 million, a figure that, while potentially inflated according to some online commentators, underscores the sheer scale of this acquisition. The sheer size and opulence of Air Drake have inevitably led to discussions about its substantial carbon footprint. Private jets are notoriously inefficient, with a single flight generating a carbon dioxide output approximately 10 times greater per passenger than a commercial flight. Drake's 767, being a converted large commercial airliner, is likely to be even more polluting per person unless routinely filled with a full complement of guests. The cost of operating such a jet is also staggering, with fuel expenses estimated between $6,000 and $10,000 per hour of flight. This level of consumption, in an era of increasing awareness about climate change and the need for sustainable living, has led to widespread public outcry. Many on social media platforms like Reddit have voiced their discontent, with comments ranging from "you can live in that S" to calls for increased taxation on the ultra-wealthy to offset their environmental impact. The debate has even extended to policy discussions, with several European nations considering or implementing measures to curb private jet usage. France has introduced restrictions on domestic short-haul flights where train alternatives exist, while the Netherlands plans to ban private jet operations at key airports. These actions reflect a growing global sentiment that extreme luxury, particularly when it comes at a significant environmental cost, is increasingly coming under scrutiny. As the world grapples with the realities of climate change, the conspicuous consumption demonstrated by Air Drake serves as a potent symbol of the ongoing tension between individual wealth and collective responsibility, prompting a broader conversation about the ethical implications of such extravagant displays. This lavish display of wealth and its environmental consequences have certainly struck a chord with the public. But what happens when artistic collaborations and business dealings intersect in the world of music? And that's a wrap on today's rapid-fire news. We covered the NFL Draft's potential lone survivor, the music industry's legal battles, hip-hop collaborations, and a private jet sparking environmental debate. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more daily updates, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time on Drizzy Dispatch.